Let's get into some more Michael Jackson. This is history from his story. Oh, he's very royal right now. Wow. Okay.
Monday, March 26th, 1827.
November 28th, 1929.
Whatever I sing, that's what I really mean. Like I'm singing a song. I don't sing it if I don't mean it.
Remember, it will be for us, the truth of today, to make the world tomorrow
I like.
a better and happier place.
He made it. Charles A. Lindbergh, first person to fly New York to Paris non-stop.
And that was a page of history that'll probably stand for a long time.
Wow. Okay. That was a little bit unexpected, like a history of like America, right? It's like a little tiny snippet of American history. There was a lot of dates there that I didn't understand though. Well, what do you expect? I don't really know too much about like the American history. You know, I barely know any English history, but yeah. That's great. And also, was that little Michael Jackson saying that he doesn't sing something he doesn't believe in? I love that. That's an amazing line right there. Oh. Patriotic, man. It's an amazing feeling. It's like that even gets me. I'm English, you know. I'm British, man. I don't get. I shouldn't be feeling like this, but this actually making me feel. I don't know. It's a good feeling. Like hearing all this, like American patriotic. Do it for your country. We need you. Patriotic, man. And I can't get that. Is it the chorus? I can't get that out of my head. You're living your history right now. What you do today is you know, it's part of your history. It's the things you're going to be telling people when you're old and grey, you know, sitting in a nursing home or whatever. These are the days that you will be talking about right this second. Here, watching me, you know. You might not be talking about me, but you'll be talking about the things you're doing during the day and whatever. And I love it. I like the words. Anyway, I'll roll back a bit. Sorry.
Don't let no one get you down. Keep moving on higher ground. Keep flying until you are the king of the hill. No force of nature can break your will to self-motivate. She said the space that you see is destined for history. How many people have to
That is such a switch up, isn't it? It goes from da 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 da, and then it goes into like a ballad. It's a little bit jarring almost, actually.
Space that you see
It's
is
almost like two songs have been stitched together. They're stitched very well, to be fair.
She said the space that you see is just ordinary. How many people have to cry? The song of pain and grief across the land. And how many children have to die before we stand to lend a healing hand? Everybody sing.
Too many.
Every day create your history. Every path you take, you're leaving your legacy.
I like that.
Every soldier dies in his glory. Every legend tells of conquest and liberty.
Oh man, that's nice.
Create your history.
I consider myself to protect liberty and save the earth.
Hero dreams of chivalry.
I have a dream.
Every child should sing together in harmony. All nations sing. Let's harmonize all around the world.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
How many victims must there be? Slaughtered in vain across the land. How many children must we see?
Oh, I like that.
Before we learn to live as brothers and live as family.
Too many. As I said earlier, it's like he's asking how many have to die, how many have to hurt, how many lives has to be destroyed until we do something.
Every day create your history. Every path you take, you're leaving your legacy.
Wonderful.
Every soldier dies in his glory.
December 1928.
Every legend tells of conquest and liberty. Every day create your history. Every page you turn, you're writing your legacy.
November 8th.
Her mother cries. Promise child, shines in her baby's eyes. All nations sing. Let's harmonize all around the world.
We close with good night, good luck, and God bless all of you on the good earth.
February 11th, 1847. Thomas Edison is born.
April 9th, 1865.
December 30th,
Civil War.
1865.
October 28th, 1886.
1901.
The Statue of
December
Liberty.
7th, 1903.
January
November
2nd,
1920.
1920. September
January
15th,
1929, Martin Luther King is born.
October 14th, 1947. Chuck Yeager
So much history, man.
February 19th, 1864.
Disneyland. Out of everything, why Disneyland though? That some of that stuff is revolutionary, but Disneyland? I don't know. I don't know if it's revolutionary, but it's what part of it. The bit I was a bit shocked by was that young Michael Jackson singing that part at the end, or was it just a kid? Because it kind of sounded a bit familiar. Maybe I'm just reaching, man, probably.
1989, the Berlin Wall comes down.
I am the Edison phonograph. Created by the great wizard of the New World.
And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb would surely go.
Some men see things as they are and say why. I dream things that never were and say why not.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Good old Neil Armstrong and his boot. Such a sad song. but it is beautifully compiled. It's a little jarring at first, especially for a first time listen, because it does go from like a rap into like a ballad and then back into a rap kind of. It's like that's what it feels like, and it is as I said, jarring. But once you get past that, and then you just start hearing that chorus song, and then you read the words, you absorb its message, and that's where its mastery comes in. And it made me smile all the way through it because of the message. The way that the backup singers here are singing, and I'm not entirely sure if I don't think it's Layers of Michael. I think there is a completely separate group here singing with him. I think. Might be mistaken. You have to let me know in the comments below. But whoever it was, or if it was Michael, it's gone so well. It mixes so well with him on this one. Sometimes I have had a bit of criticism with people singing with Michael, especially when it's like a choir. I haven't really particularly liked them songs as much as I should have, because of the group that sang with him. Wasn't a great fan of them. But in this one, I'm gonna have to admit, God, it sounds so good. This song is good, man. But it's made me sad. It's made me sad. It's so true. It's like all that history, you know, and we're still the same. We haven't learned from our mistakes. We're still making the same bloody mistakes now in 2024, you know, and we're almost into 2025. We'll still make exactly the same mistakes whenever, I'm sure. How many lives do we have to lose until we do something about it, man? Bring up the Michael Jackson list. Oh, this is so good. History. I think I'm gonna have to put this in A rank. So good. I smiled the way through it. It started to hurt my face a little bit. You know, it's hurt my face, man. It's a strong contender to be one of his best albums, actually. I'm starting to think that there's so many good songs on this album. Flip. You know, I probably said that about his other albums when I was actually reviewing them, but there is a heck of a lot of good songs. And I don't know how many more I've got left. Is it 1 or 2 more songs off this album? That's about it. I'm a little bit sad. That was a bloody volcano.